What's up guys, it's Nat here and welcome back to club football. Yes, favorite, this national break now finished and the transfer window shut until next year. We can now focus on club football for at least a couple of months. Thank the Lord for that. So yeah, with club with national football finished, let's see what happened this week in the Premier League. And the Premier League this weekend, the big game between Manchester City and Liverpool was a big game, but it was a big thrashing for Liverpool. Now you could say, well, Liverpool were a red card in the game that cost them, but the other side, Manchester City, with the quality they have, offense in this game was incredible. Kevin De Bruyne was phenomenal, and if he's been missing in big games, he has to do it, and this is the reason why he didn't get his. For me, I think Kevin De Bruyne should go into Barcelona. That's how good he is, but for me, he doesn't do it in big games. If he does it this season in big games and gets the assists and the goals, he's going to be a big club in the not so distant future. But for the game, Kevin De Bruyne put on one hell of a pass, put a pass of the season into Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero goes around the goalkeeper 1-0. Then the chance, Liverpool had a couple of chances. Salah had a big chance at 0-0. And then the big controversial was the red card. Now, for me, I saw it real time, it wasn't a red card. You could see, well, he got his high foot hit the goalkeeper in the face. For me, you're going to see later on in the video, it was a Newcastle player. For me, it's not a red card. It's not a red card. Yes, it's a foul and it's a yellow card. But for God's sake, Manny has his eyes focused on the ball. It's not a red card. It's not a red card. And if it is a red card, then why was later on in the video, Newcastle's player not a red card? But for me, it wasn't a red card. Manny should have stayed in the pitch. I think that will get rescinded. And then, Liverpool playing 10 men with Man City. So it's hard enough to play 11 men Man City. Maybe we'll play 10 men with Manchester City. What is a red card this season? There's so many red cards in the Premier League start of the season. It's incredible. Kevin De Bruyne had Gabriel Jesus had a goal chopped off for offside. Was offside. Then Kevin De Bruyne again, one hell of a cross in the head. A great header from Gabriel Jesus, the smallest man in the box. Why is no Liverpool player picking up? I have no idea. The second half, Liverpool just capitulated. Free, then great ball in again from Manchester City. I thought Mendy had a cracking game in this game as well. I thought he was sensational. And Gabriel Jesus and Aguero linked up really well for the third goal. Aguero just taps it, but pretty much just tells you know what, you're looking goal, mate, you score. And it was 3-0, Gabriel Jesus. Then the fourth goal, Sané, great finish from Mendy, what a cross into the box from him. And the fifth goal was an icing on the cake, 5-0. Kevin, an unbelievable goal from Sané. He just came on the pitch and scored 2 goals. What a sub he's been, what a player he's going to be. He reminds me so much of Gareth Bale, Sané. He's got pace and power. If he can get the right passing going, he could be a real player for the future for Manchester City. And I like him a lot, Sané. I think he's the real deal. The German Bale, everybody's calling him. But I think a great win for City, a routine 5-0 win. Liverpool, yes, the red card cost them the game, but for me, they capitulated in that second half. And a lot of problems for Jurgen Klopp in that defence because he didn't play Lovren. Big shocker, I know he wasn't fully fit, but Klavan is nowhere near good enough for Liverpool. Maybe they should have bought Van Dijk in the summer. Manchester United, who were top of the Premier League, played Stoke City. You think it's a routine win? It wasn't a routine win. It was a very difficult game because Stoke did beat Arsenal a couple of weeks back, so it wasn't an easy game for Manchester United. They were a goal behind. Choupo-Moting was outstanding. He looked like a really decent Aubameyang light, if you can say it. But great ball in. I thought Juve had a really good game. I thought Jesse had a good game. I thought Shaqiri had an okay game. But Choupo-Moting was outstanding. He scored the first goal. Then Manchester United got back in the game with Rashford, even though Pogba's header hit off Rashford's head, so it was 1-1. Then Manchester United were leading the game thanks to Lukaku, who did score, even though the first chance was taken away. Butland had a cracking game. How he isn't England's number 1, I don't have a clue. He's way better than Joe Hart and way better than Pickford. Right now, he is England's number 1. But he had a really good game. Lukaku scored, like I said, and then Choupo-Moting, what a header! 2. That gave me a cracking save from MESSI Rodriguez's shot. Then was a corner. Jones should be marking his man, didn't mark his man. Great, famous a free header from Choupo-Moting. 2-2. What a game. Stoke City really, I mean, they always had bad start to the season. They have had a really good start. 5 points from 4 games. That's a really good start for them. Manchester United, 10 points. Yes, they lost their 100% record, but it's not an easy place to go, Stoke. Maybe this time last season, Manchester United would have lost that game. Now, you have to win the Premier League title, you have to win ugly. Man United, I wouldn't say win ugly, but you have to get every point as you can. That's a really good point for Manchester United, because Arsenal lost there, so that tells you Man United are a better team than Arsenal. The champions Chelsea beat Leicester. Everybody thought that the wheels were falling off the Chelsea team when they got beat by Burnley. Nah, 3 wins in a row. They're flying at the minute. What can we say about Morata? 3 goals in 3. That man is absolutely on fire at the minute, and he also got a couple assists as well. But what a ball from Aspilicueta! A great header from Morata. He is definitely better than Diego Costa in headers, no question about it. Maybe better than Diego Costa around, but the jury's out in that one. Leicester and then Chelsea made a 2-0 with Kante's worldy all finish. Goodness me, I didn't think Kante had him to score from that far out. I know he scored a great goal against Manchester in the FA Cup last season, but this is even far out. Kevin Ray, he took a tiny nick up a deflection with Cashmere, no chance of saving this. Great finish, didn't celebrate because it's his old club. Leicester got a penalty, Courtois tripped Vardy. Yes, it was a penalty, Vardy drills in the back end 2-1. Leicester had a decent, people say, they had a bad start to the season. Perfectly honest, they played Arsenal, they played Chelsea, they played Manchester United. You couldn't ask for a really tough 4 fixtures. I know they beat Brighton, but they had a really tough 4 fixtures. Them 3 fixtures, you don't even deserve a point. You're going to find it hard to get a point against them 3 teams who are fighting for the title. And actually played well against Arsenal this season. As for Chelsea, 3 wins in a row. Getting Morata scoring again. Hazard's now back to the team again. They're fighting for the title. If people think they're not fighting for the title, you're clueless as hell. Brighton get their first win of the Premier League. Congratulations to them. They beat West Brom 3-1. Gross scored 2 goals, and I'd say bad goalkeeping is the word I'd use for all the goals really from West Brom's point of view. I know they'll go back from Morrison, but they were awful. They were poor. They didn't. What is the West Brom? They didn't turn up against the promoted club. They have a horrific record against facing. Tony Pierce is a bad record playing against promoted clubs. I don't think he's won 2 out of the last 8. I think maybe more than that, but. And we have for Brighton, get the first one in the Premier League, hopefully many more. Spurs thrash Everton 3-0 with Harry Kane scoring one of the goals of the season. My God, what is this man? He doesn't score a goal in August. The first day of fucking September, he scores 2 against Malta for England, then he scores 2 in this game. What is this man? 4 goals in 2 games. What the hell? What? I just don't get it. Anyway, you just always think of August. Nah, it's September, mate. 10 at the goal, shoes out. I just find it bizarre. And yeah, Everton scored a goal in this game. Everton were awful. They did not. They were awful. Oh man, they just no link up play, nothing going. Ray Rooney had a shocker. I really feel sorry for Sigurdsson. I thought he tried, but again, they were poor all round. But Ray went for Tottenham. They didn't play at Wembley. That's probably the reason why they won. They play Wembley next. Arsenal get back to winning ways against Bournemouth. They won 3-0. No surprise there. I tipped them to beat Bournemouth 4-0. One off my prediction. But Bournemouth, what do you expect? If Arsenal don't beat Bournemouth, then they are in big problems. They'll be Arsene Wenger banners out every game. They just played well in this game. Scored 2 goals. Lacazette, why did not start against Liverpool? I haven't a clue. He scored 2 goals. He's their top goal. No, not top goal scorer, but he's had clinical finishing. I think he's had 2 shots and both of them in the net. One against fucking Leicester in the season, and today, and against Bournemouth. So that tells you clinical finishing. Bournemouth, they never had a good start to the season, like a lot like Stoke City. But for me, they look like a team that lack confidence, and maybe Eddie Howe should just try and think, okay, I know we play attacking football, just lob it forward, because I feel like they need to get points or the gap is now become bigger. But good win for Arsenal, routine win, plus 6 points. Newcastle beat Swansea City, 2 wins in a row for my team. We're flying, happy with that, man. Captain Fantastic scores his first goal in the Premier League since he last scored against Swansea. So he loves scoring against Swansea, especially headers. But it wasn't really a great game. Newcastle probably were the better team. They were the better team. They had the most shots, they had the most shots on target. Yeah, but Swansea had probably most possession, which is understandable because they are a possession-based team, and also they're playing at home. But I thought Rafa, he wasn't even there. Get well soon, Rafa, for me and everybody at Football Impact. And yeah, I'm really having a win with that win because I thought it was going to be a tough game. I thought Swansea, new signings like Renato Sanchez, who started this game, who for me was not fit enough, and I was shocked he won the team. Boney, who wasn't in the team, should have started. So they were really excited with the signings. Newcastle sort of, yes, they beat West Ham from the 3-0, but they wasn't really exciting signings. But for me, two players who were outstanding in this game. One of them was Captain Fantastic, I said, Jamal Lascelles. He looks a player. He stopped the big chance for Tammy Abraham. Get back on this line, clears it. That is what a leader and a captain does. And then goes the other end, scores an absolutely phenomenal header, which is actually one of the great headers you'll probably see this season in the Premier League. Phenomenal header from the captain, Jamal Lascelles. 1-0 win. Also, I also thought Moreno had a really good game, and he looks a really decent signing. If somebody said to me, I think one of the Borussia Dortmund fans told me, he is the next Xavi Alonso. Well, if he is anything like Xavi Alonso Moreno, we've probably got the best steal signing in the history of football, because that is unbelievable. So also get a player like that, man, I'm really optimistic about the season, isn't it? But 2 wins in a row for Newcastle, they're flying. As for Swansea, their biggest problem is scoring goals. For me, if I was a Swansea supporter, play Boney and Abraham. Just play both of them. Go for, you can say play 3 at the back, but play 3-4-2 or whatever system he plays. I feel like Tammy Abraham's that type of guy. He needs to create like a Sigurdsson or maybe a Boney playing alongside him just to give him some service, because I feel like he didn't have any service in this game. And yeah, in the second half, Boney came on, gave him a little bit of service, but didn't need to go and play 2 up front for me. But that's Newcastle, 2 wins in a row, 2 clean sheets in a row, they're flying. Watford, pretty much a routine win against Southampton. Southampton can't score goals again. They've only scored 3 goals this season. All 3 of them came against West Ham. And it's done looking good for some, I look at this team, Gabbiadini's not scoring goals, but Charlie Austin and Shane Long, who are goal scorers, don't even get in the team. I think that's a little bit disrespectful, because I think Charlie Austin's a really good goal scorer. Shane Long will chip in with a couple of goals now and then, but I feel like if they're going to get goals, then just play Austin. I know Gabbiadini's not doing it for him, but I think Gabbiadini should drop now. Play Austin, he'll get you the goals for you. Because at the minute they look like a team fighting for relegation. Southampton, I'm not saying they're going to get relegated. I don't think they will get relegated. I just feel like they're not going to finish in the top half because they can't score goals. And you keep saying your best player of the season, and they had to make Van Dijk in that team now. How would he do? So it's not going to be. They're going to be down there. They're going to be 11th down to 13th, I think, this season. Southampton. As for Watford, Marco Silva is doing wonders in the Premier League. Man, that's an amazing stat. He's flying. I mean, Watford are 4th in the league at the minute. 8 points from 4. You couldn't ask for a better start for Watford. Unbeaten, drew against Liverpool this season, then you beat some of the other teams. They look a real right effort, and for me, Chalobah looks a player. He was doing some unbelievable stuff against them, back heels, you name it. He looks a player. Why Chelsea get rid of him? Maybe Chelsea should bring him back, because he looks like a decent signing for Watford. 2 wins, good one for Watford. 2-0 win. Some cracking goals in this game. They're flying. And last game to talk about is Burnley versus Crystal Palace. Burnley win 1-0 thanks to Chris Wood, who's been scoring 2 goals. 2 goals and 2 now. He looks a really good sign. I said he would be scoring goals for Burnley because I watched him in the Championship last season for Leeds. He's the top goal scorer in the Championship last season. He doesn't want to score goals. He's going to be a massive miss for Leeds, even though Leeds are smashing in the Championship. But it's a really good signing. Another one, I know, routine 1-0 wins. So it's the way they do it, Burnley. Palace have sacked their manager Frank de Boer. For me, I was not shocked, but more sad in a way, because it's only 4 games. And for me, you can't judge a manager after 4 matches. I feel sorry for Frank de Boer, because this is a man who's never played in the Premier League, who's never managed in the Premier League before. So he doesn't know the Premier League. Doesn't know. You probably watched some matches, but until you manage or play in the Premier League, you don't know the Premier League. So it's not ideal you sack your man after 4 games. And the players, I thought they played really. I didn't watch the game yesterday, but I watched some highlights of the game yesterday. They played well. They had 23 attempts. 23 attempps on goal yesterday per Crystal Palace. How the hell you don't score after 23 attempts on goal? I haven't got a clue. And the other team, I think, had 5 attempts on goal. That's not good enough from Crystal Palace. You could say it's lack confidence. It's not they're talented to get the sack. You know, just from the talent. I just don't get it. For me, I think for me they should. The manager that for me Crystal Palace massively needed. I know Roy Hodgson's the manager now, but they massively needed Marco Silva. He's a confidence man. I mean, he's a type of manager. You look at Watford so far this season. They're all flying. Because last season they were all with this. He's come in, made that team better. I feel like that's what they needed for me, Crystal Palace. So I'm not surprised the boys at the job. I feel for De Boer. He's just been sacked. He's been sacked twice. One at Inter Milan I think this stage of the season. And now he's sacked again. It's going to be interesting who gets Frank De Boer as the next manager. Oh dear Lord. But as for Crystal Palace, looks like Roy Hodgson is the manager now for Crystal Palace. Again, he failed England. Is it the right decision to go? Yes, he's got experience playing in the Premier League for Fulham and for West Brom, but he failed at Liverpool, so it's a big risk for Crystal Palace. But I said in day one, you judge a man after 7 or 10 games. You don't judge him after 4 matches. But anyway, no manager in the world of football keeps their job at the full game. Okay, guys, let's look at the Premier League table. We're Manchester United top of the league with 10 points, along with City, who are second. Then it's Chelsea, then Watford, Tottenham, Huddersfield, who play West Ham tonight. Burnley, Liverpool, West Ham, Newcastle in the top half. Arsenal, Stoke, Southampton, Brighton, Swansea, Everton, Leicester, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, and West Ham. Both of those 3 teams still waiting for their first points of the season. So, guys, let's move on to the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga this weekend, Hoffenheim beat Bayern Munich. They really love playing against Bayern Munich at home because I think Bayern Munich haven't won there for some time now. So yeah, Bayern Munich were not out of it. I know they had Lewandowski. Didn't really play their strongest team this team, which I was surprised. But Hoffenheim were phenomenal. Serda, I think, scored 2 goals. He was man of the match. What a game he had. Incredible. I also thought the ex-Left City player, Kramaric, I thought he played really well in this game too, got an assist for one of those goals. But again, Bayern Munich, they don't look, not a tight ship there. No, that's one defeat, but it's not ideal start for them. But good win again for Hoffenheim. Dortmund drew 0-0 against Freiburg. Dortmund hit the post in this game from Aubameyang. Didn't really offer any goal threat really. Dortmund they had a couple of they had all the chances, but I thought Freiburg played well in this game. They set out to try and at least get a draw, to drag some points in the game, to some points on the board. So a good point for them. RB Leipzig beat Hamburg. Hamburg had a really good start of the season before they played RB Leipzig, with Keita scoring an absolute cracker and Timo Werner running the whole end of the pitch to score one of the goals of the season. What a player he's going to be. I call him the German Vardy. That's why. He has got so much ability. He's going to be a big club, no question about it. 2-0 win. They're in the top 3. Leverkusen. Oh boy, where do I start with them? They got beat by Mainz. I wouldn't say beat. They got humiliated by Mainz. They were 1-0 in this game. They were 1-0 in this game. They were 1-0 against Mainz. And you think, okay, we're team up them. Now, the second half, they were awful. I don't know what the manager said to them in the second half. They literally looked like a bunch of spineless chickens in the second half. You know, that's just incredible how bad we're going there. But I give credit to Mainz to get back in the game, 1-0 down. 3-1 win. But it gets their first win of the season. Leverkusen, oh dear me. A big club like them, who for me are probably the 3rd or 4th biggest club in Germany. They have got a lot of head scratching going on. If Frank de Boer gets sacked from his job, Leverkusen man won't be far away from getting sacked out of his job, because they do something they're going to defend for. It's going to be a dark season for them this season. Wolfsburg drew 1-1 against Hanover. Hanover are still unbeaten and are joint top of the league. Mad! Amazing! Congratulations to them. New club. They're doing it. Hoffenheim. Never thought you say that. A good point for Wolfsburg. I could say good point. They were winning the game. But anyway, Hanover, good point for them. Away from home, playing Wolfsburg. Really happy for them. I hope they keep it up. And the last game, Schalke beat the neighbourhood club Stuttgart 3-1. They bossed this game. They scored some cracking goals. Grog scored. Looks a player. No question about it. He's going to go places, this kid from Schalke. This Germany Schalke player. He looks a player. No question about it. Good win for Schalke. And Naldo nearly scored a worldie from a free kick. Boom! I think he just kissed the post. Kissed the bar on the post at the same, but it's a great win for Schalke. They've had a great start to the season as well. As for Stuttgart, welcome to the top flight in the Bundesliga. It's not easy as I think. Okay guys, let's look at the Bundesliga table, where Dortmund, Hoffenheim and Hanover all 7 points. Dortmund top it. Leipzig, Schalke, Bayern, Hamburg, Augsburg, Gladbach are the top 9, top 10 really, Hertha and top 10. Then it's Frankfurt, Wolfsburg, Mainz, Stuttgart, Freiburg, Bremen, Leverkusen are second bottom. Wow, there's a shot. They're having a bad start to the season. And Cologne, bottom after their humiliating defeat this weekend. There's your Bundesliga table for the first 3 games. So guys, now we move on to La Liga. And La Liga this weekend, Barcelona win 5-0. Messi gets a hat-trick. Suarez and Piqué score against in their derby against Espanyol. Real Sociedad drew win, and they joined top of the league with Barcelona. They thrash Deportivo La Coruña 4-2, but give credit where credit's due. Deportivo were actually 2-0 down in this game, got back 2-2, and yet they conceded 2 of the sloppiest goals to lose 4-2. They're going to fight for relegation this season, no question about it. You play away like that. Real Sociedad, they look like, can they fight for the league this year? Big shock, but I think they're definitely dark horses for the top 4. Atletico Madrid drew 0-0 against Valencia. It's not an easy place to go, Mestalla and Valencia. Atletico Madrid, they only won there last year, but this year they didn't play well. Griezmann looks a lot, I won't say disinterested, but he doesn't look the Griezmann like we know. Maybe it takes some players time to get into speed of football, but he looks a little bit disinterested. And give credit to Valencia to go to Real Madrid and get a draw, and play Real Madrid and get a draw. 2 points. We're having a decent start to the season, even though they have tough fixtures. Good point for them. Real Madrid drew 1-1 against Levante. It wasn't a strong Real Madrid team. There's no Ronaldo, there's no Bale, there's no Isco, no Modric. Not even their main goalkeeper was playing. It was a really second string team, which for me shocked me. I know that they play in the Champions League midweek, but you play your strongest team. I don't think they give Levante any respect. Yeah, they're not a great team, Levante, but for goodness sake, you have to give them respect, and they didn't give them respect. Levante, for me, should have won the bloody match. They won the open this game, and Real Madrid, they're always that type of team that, for me, they're 1 result away from all going tits up. I'm not saying that they're not going to win the league. For me, they didn't give any respect to Levante. For me, you play your strongest team against any team. He didn't do that. And I know Ronaldo was suspended, but you play Bale, Modric, and you play Isco in this game. I don't know why. Isco was phenomenal in internationals, just playing. They got back in the game. Lucas Vazquez got the goal in the second half, brought on Bale. Bale had 2 big chances. The one for the header, he should have scored. They drew well 1. 5 points from 3. It's not a bad start, but I don't think last season had a bad start. They didn't have a great start either, so they won the league. So. Yeah, Sevilla, we're having a phenomenal start to the season. Beat Eibar 3-0. 3 goals in the penalty box. Good team run for Sevilla. Eibar have a bad away record playing Sevilla. Oh Lord, they do. Sevilla do with them. They're third in the league. And Villarreal get their first win of the season. They beat Real Betis 3-1. Good team run for them. Scored some cracking goals in this game. Good win. They get their first win of the season. Real Betis, that's where they are. They're trying to fight with Sevilla, their local rivals, to try and get to the top 4. They're nowhere near them. Nowhere near them. So guys, let's look at the La Liga table, where Barcelona top it with Real Sociedad second, then Sevilla, Atletico Bilbao, great start to the season they had, Leganés, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Levante, then it's Valencia, Getafe, we're in the top 10. Then the bottom 10, it is Granola, Celta Vigo, Villarreal with their first win of the season, go above Real Betis. Eibar, Deportivo, Espanyol, Malaga, Alves, and Las Palmas still waiting their first points of the season. So guys, now we move on to Serie A. And in Serie A this weekend, Juventus won 3-0. Wasn't their strongest team, but they get a routine win, 3-0 win. Dybala does what Dybala does. And yeah, good win for them against the flying donkeys. You yet again are falling like a little bird. You really can't donkey a bird, but anyway, No, forget I said that. Good win for Juventus. The Flying Donkeys are all over the place. Flying Donkeys literally are invisible. Lazio thumped AC Milan 4-1. Now this is the one that caught me. Lazio were unreal in this game. Ciro Immobile, what a player. He is the informed striker in Europe. I know I said our informed strikers in Europe, but fucking hell, he's fucking unbelievable. He scored a hat-trick in this game. One of them was a penalty. You could say it was a sketchy penalty. Was it the real penalty? For me it was. He smashed in the damn net. The second goal was even better. What a finish this was. And the third goal, what a goal. He's on fire right now. He is just on it like anything. So he's the top goal scorer in Serie A. He may win the Pucci. He may actually win the Golden Boot in Serie A this season. But what a player he is. AC now got to go back. Doesn't really matter. They were poor over the game. But also Lazio got a man sent off, 2 yellow cards. But they were off in those games. AC Milan. Sure, I know they came on, but they offered nothing. But big problems for AC Milan. If they're going to fight for the Scudetto, they have to play better than what they play against Lazio. Lazio may actually have a chance to actually get on top of the Champions League places this season. You beat your rivals right beside you. But their biggest problem Lazio is they can't. They're not like Liverpool. They can beat them the big teams. They can't really beat the small teams. Just like they ended up the season they lost. So can they have to just keep this momentum Lazio for the rest of the season? AC Milan, big work to do for them. Inter Milan went 2-0 against Spla. Icardi scores yet another penalty, and Ivan Perisic, the manager of Manchester United recently, is now scored a goal and made his future. He's signed a new contract until 2020 or 2022 or something like that. So 2-0 win, routine win against Liverpool at Splat. Napoli won 3-0 against Bologna, routine win again for them. Callahan scored a goal and I forget who scored the other 2 goals, but the player who impressed me in this game was Insigne. He was the captain in this game. He was amazing throughout. He got an assist for the first goal. He looks a player. And if he keeps this up, he will get that number 10 shirt from Napoli, which he's been dying for since he's been there, because his idol was Diego Maradona. Which is not surprised. Everybody idols Diego Maradona to wear a number 10 shirt. So he looks if he keeps this up, he may actually be going to some other clubs, but he said he wants to stay at Napoli. So he looks a really decent player, and just keep it up. No win for Napoli. Fiorentina destroy Hellas Verona in this game. Great win for Fiorentina, 5-0 win. They needed win to pick the confidence up, because they were bottom league. They're now not even close to the bottom league now. Verona, welcome to the Serie A. Big bit. They, for me, were poor. I wouldn't say poor because Fiorentina were sensational, but just lack of quality for me in this game. But they just need to. They're not going to be judged against Verona. Verona are not going to be judged against these teams. They're going to be judged next to playing against Spal or Benevento or some of those other teams. So teams fighting for them in the relegation battle is where they're going to be judged. So that was just a sort of no contest, I would call it, really. Good win for Fiorentina, get the first one of the season. And the last game is Torino beat newly promoted Benevento. This game had nearly written over until a goal from, I think it was Belotti, scored. I don't know who scored the goal. I need to check up who scores these goals. I need to check his updates. But anyway, one of the Torino players scored the goal, and the winning points get them another win, puts them in mid-table, actually routine mid in the top half. So guys, let's look at the Serie A table where Juventus, Napoli and Inter Milan all 9 points, all 1, 2, 3, all first, second, third. Then it's Lazio, who had a great thrashing against AC Milan. Then it's Torino, who had a really good season. Sampdoria and Roma. That game was postponed due to bad weather. That may be rescheduled, maybe sometime in October, November time. So that's why those two didn't play. Milan are 7th after their thumping defeat. Spa are 8th, Bologna and Roma are in the top 10. Then at the bottom, Fiorentina with their massive win moved up to 11th. Udinese, Atalanta, Chievo, Cagliari, Girona, Sassuolo, Crotone, Verona and Benevento are the only team in Serie A to still not have a point. So guys, let's look at the last league earned. And the league earned this weekend. PSG, sure why they are a 5-star team, and the first team 5-1. But it wasn't a routine win. You only won 5-1. against Metz, who looked like they're going to be relegated this season. But they did want. They had so many chances. Mbappe made his debut for PSG in the team. He was playing off Cavani, which it looks like that's going to be a position this season. But they got so much firepower now. You got Cavani, Mbappe. You got Di Maria was even playing, Draxler, and you've also got the man of the moment, the star man in Neymar. So that's 5 stars. You know, you could ask off 5 really. But great win for them. The first goal was Cavani. He's been sensational for PSG ever since he signed PSG. He looks like, since Zlatan is gone, he's like, I'm the talisman, I'm going to score the goals, I'm the man of this team, or Neymar. But he scored. Then, the shock of my life, I've never thought I'd see the day when an ex-Newcastle man scored against Paris Saint-Germain. That's right, Riviera scored a goal. He hasn't scored a goal since 2014 against QPR. Holy Moses. And he scores against PSG. That tells you how bad the Liga, that tells you how bad Liga is, or it tells you how bad of a player Riviera is. Because I'll get to him in a minute. So alright, it's a good finish, good ball into the box, and he scored 1-1. Then in the second half, he missed the sitter. That's almost no goal. I mean, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing PSG. He heads it, and then Riviera, all I had to do was tap it in, toe poke it in, do whatever you want with it. And he fucking blasts us over the bar. Man, unbelievable. This is the reason why he's on Newcastle. Thank fuck we sold him. But he scored. He missed the sitter. Probably the sitter of the season. And then PSG got into it. The second goal, which I don't think he scored the second goal. Somebody scored the second goal. Mbappe, I think, scored the third goal. Then Lucas Moura and Neymar scored. It was a routine win for PSG, 5-1 win. They were in the second half, played amazing. Also, Messi was down 10 men. For me, it wasn't a red card. He went for the ball. I know it was a follow through, but come on. You want to give every fucking tackle in football a red card now? Come on, a little bit of common sense, the ref. But good win for PSG. They're flying high. 15, I think it's 15 points they got now. Monaco. Oh dear me, where do I start with them? They got fammed 4-0 by Nice. Wow, my lord. Balotelli's got a penalty in this game, and I don't even know where to start. I mean, Keita made his debut from the guy who's saying from Lazio, and he looked like all over the place. They were all over the place. This is a team who thrashed Monaco 6-1. Monaco thrashed Marseille 6-1 just before the international break, and then they got thrashed 4-0 by Nice. Doing around Nice are racing side. But my goodness me, I didn't see this coming. Nice were phenomenal. I mean, Balotelli looked at Balotelli, but he scored a penalty. He was letting him play up. He was on. He looked the real deal. Seri had a really good game as well. But man, Monaco, not really good for the defending champions when you get first 4 wins. Lyon beat Garde up 2-1. 2 goals from Moreno, and also a really good finish from Fekir after his phenomenal goal from halfway line 2 weeks ago. He looks like he's got the captain's armband now. He's leading by example. With now, like I said, gone. He'd think, I want to be the star of this team. I know they got the pie, but he is the main man of this team now. Scoring the goals, creating the chances. Happy for him. Hopefully he can keep injury free for the rest of the season and get back in the French national team, which he actually is. So yeah, a lot of things going right for Lyon. They're now third in the league. Unlike Marseille, who got absolutely demolished by Rennes 3-1. And some of the fans look away now because Kazri was sensational in this game. He scored a really good back heel goal, really good, you could say a back heel goal in the back of the net. He's hit the post in the second half. Kazri, that was 1-0. The second goal was a phenomenal goal from outside the box. Even though I don't know what the Marseille players are doing defensively. That was 2-0. The third goal in the second, that was 2-0 half time. The second half. It was a routine goal. I mean, the defending again from Marseille is questionable. They're all over the place. That's 3-0. They got a goal back from Sanon, 3-1. But Marseille didn't deserve anything from this game. They were poor. But a good win for Rennes, 3-1 win. And the last game is our Mets get back-to-back wins. Congratulations to them. They beat the other Liverpool team in Strasbourg. 1-0 win, routine win. Well done. Hopefully they keep us. I tipped them to stay up, and I really like their team. Okay guys, let's look at the Ligue 1 table, where PSG top with 15 points, all 5 wins from 5. You could ask for better team, and the goal difference is plus 16. They're absolutely smashing it. Monaco without defeat, still second with 12. Lyon moved to third with 11. Saint-Etienne fourth. Then Bordeaux, Caen, Auxerre, Nantes, Toulouse, Marseille dropped down to 10th, so 7 points. Then the bottom half is Nice, Guingamp, Amiens, Rennes, Troyes, Lille, Montpellier, Strasbourg, Dijon, and Metz, the only team in Ligue 1 not to have a point and only score 1 goal. It's not looking good when you have minus 10 goal difference. Oh dear Lord, it's going to be a really difficult season for them. So guys, that's the end of Football Impact this episode. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Have a nice day. Have an amazing day if you're wherever you're doing and wherever you're going. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and outro. Peace out.